Once again, collective, people are taking notice of the walking manifestation of beauty that you are. Something about the term manifestation of beauty is funny because it's the skill of the goddess Ishtar from Fate Strange Fake. And basically, it's an authority over the concept of love that she can apply to inanimate objects, people, and even the layer of reality called the human texture of reality itself. She can charm gunpowder into not exploding, and she can literally charm the air to allow her to walk on it. It's like people feel like you're operating on a level right now that is just straight inhuman, but not in a bad way. Like people, I don't know, when you are viewed, you're like shiny, not literally, but people get this very pristine feel from you that they are just like, I don't know what's going on with that person. And you know what? I feel like the goddess Ishtar being brought up in general is perfect. It's very Venusian, very Taurus, the Empress. It's giving me that you are very visible, even when you try your best to not be like heads are turning when you're in the building. With Temperance here, people like again, it's that pristine, pure feel. Like I don't know why I just got somebody doing the prayer hands. Like I don't know you when you walk in the building, it's like serene grace. But there's like a hint of something else to you as well, like a mischievousness almost, but the people are just that makes them even more curious about what you got going on because people wonder how you operate. We have the four of cups right here. This is like people wonder what fills your cups, what allows you to walk in this energy, and the reason they're asking that is because everybody knows that you can look good, right? Your physical structure can be pretty immaculate, but that doesn't make you attractive. And it sure as hell does not make you sexy, right? An attractive person can be attractive without being alluring. But what you have is an allure and a certain type of physical attraction that honestly, like if I was to give it a physical force, it would be a black hole, and not in a bad way. It's just like if it's gonna be an attractive person with no personality versus your brand of attractive with your personality, you're gonna win every time. There's something about you to where it's deeper than just what you have on. It's like the way people feel around you is even more important than how they think of the way that you look. And if you can fill somebody with, for lack of a better term, a lust for life, if you are that person that makes them excited to see every day, you're gonna trump anybody else. If you can elevate the mood by just existing, you cannot be competed with. Competed with, is that even a word? I don't know. See, I'm even having to make shit up to describe you right now. Anyways, let's look at the 10 of Wands. People are I feel like they think that you have to maintain this. Ooh, that's what this is. The 10 of Wands is like people are looking at you like, damn, like, are you breaking your back every day to be this person? And you're not. Because if you were, it would not be attractive. It wouldn't be because you have to put in so much effort. It would come across as you not being authentic to who you are, you forcing something. So it's like people will look at you and they wonder, it's like, if I was to be that, I'd have to put in an astronomical amount of work, but this person carries it off so well. But it's like they have to be burdened. But the truth is that you live in an effortlessness, and this is not meant to draw comparison, but it's to show that you're walking in a natural state of who you are, because if you are, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to try too hard. I feel like you're doing it naturally. And that's why you are so alluring right now. You're not trying. People can sense it. Everybody, well, you know what the try hard is? it's not necessarily a label that makes sense because there's nothing wrong with trying hard, right? And just because you have to try hard at something doesn't mean you're not supposed to do it, right? Not everything comes like easily or naturally. Um, but you do not have to try hard to be who you are. You don't. And that is exactly why you have people trying to see what's under the hood, you know? If they have to find out that you don't have to try hard, it's over, right? But look, we have the 6 of Swords. This is the Lord of earned success. Yes, the road is smooth for you now, but was it always that way? Before the 6 of Swords is the 5 of Swords. That's talking about you coming into interpersonal conflict with everybody around you. You know, it's like you've gotten to a state where the friction your friction smoothed out your lane, but it had to take time. I feel like people don't see that from you. They didn't get to see your time of having to overcome stuff. I mean, it's not realistic. Like, what are you supposed to go out there and just say, "Hey, I'm struggling. I'm right." Like, watch me struggle. I feel like you're just not that person. I feel like if you're gonna be visible, it's gonna be your best self, and that makes you different. Because most people, a lot of people, would put out their worst parts if they knew it was gonna get them attention. I mean, look at the way the internet is. But you, if you post on the internet at all, or if you're just around other people, I don't know, but it's like you lead with your best foot forward all the time. All the time. Let's start with this 5 of Cups. You, you're somewhat of a bubble burster. Um, you know why? I got this, like, people will wanna get close to some people so that they can neg them. It doesn't work with you. It doesn't. That's what, because the 5 of Cups gives me pettiness, and it's, like, people wanting you to, like, cry over spilt milk. I feel like that you're not neggable, you're not controllable in that way. I just dropped the card, right? I feel like people cannot get you in your feelings, not easily at least. I feel like you dust it off, you toss it to the side. That also makes you hot. Um, your ability to not take life too seriously does. And I already talked about the effortlessness, but it's like a fun. You have a love for fun. And people want, I don't know, like, there's so many good traits that people want to attach a negative to, because it's like people are viewing you in a light that it's like flawless, even though you know you have flaws like everybody else. It's the weird double standard this world has always held you at. You know, other people are allowed to get away with stuff, but if you do it, you're not going to get away with it. But there's something here where you kind of like risen above it, meaning you don't need to get back in that way. I feel like you succeeding is the get back. You figured out that code, at least, that these people will continually try to drag you down, and the moment you play their game is the moment you get labeled the same as them. So now you really won't be able to rise above it. But you didn't play anybody's game. This is intelligence, and that's why you're hot as well. The 4 of Swords, it's giving me contemplation, introspection. Not much gets by you. And the mind's eye, because like what you're dreaming. You're probably one of those. People are talking or plotting or saying, and spirit will show you in your dream. And for some reason, the act of that alone burst bubbles. That's what I got with the bursting of the bubbles. The teamwork doesn't work on you. And that's people's trump card, by the way. Especially if you're dealing with cluster B people, they have to manipulate the crowd. If the crowd cannot be manipulated because you keep finding shit out, you're going to derail somebody's plans. And you do this constantly. If you're like a spike strip, you really are, they'll be speeding your way only to have the actual tires ripped, slashed, and shredded. And now they're kind of just sitting there. Mm. You know why people do this? Because you make them insecure. I know, but you do. You're a tower moment. You're like a walking tower moment. The goddess Ishtar is also the goddess of war, love and war. So it's giving that you have many sides to you and you know how to use them. I don't know why I just got pulled over by Trina. Anyway, we'll just move on from that point. But you got that's what I said, like a mischievous type of energy almost. Like, I don't know. I'm getting like little devil horns popping out sometimes. People like the way that you have other sides of your personality. I feel like you embody them all equally. This message comes out a lot, right? You don't have multiple, you have one many-sided. You know, like you can't be your full self all the time, like encompassing it all in any given moment. You have to be authentically that part of yourself in the moment. So it's like people are always keen to find your other side because they know that you have them. It's giving me like filtering light through a prism to separate the colors. And I don't know, people are writing dissertations on your personality, by the way, studying it, absolutely studying it. We have judgment. This is a, ooh, what could we call judgment in this case? Appreciation of aesthetic, taste. I think this is your recommendations to people. Judgment means that this is highly underestimated. If you can give like really good, tasteful, cultural recommendations to restaurants, clothes, music, media, it raises your vibe, I swear, because it's like there's something very, very, like, I don't know, alluring about a connoisseur of actual taste. And that's how people are viewing you. Whatever you are saying to people right now, they're trusting it and following through on it, and they're being like vindicated by it. You know how sometimes you can have somebody who's able to charm a bunch of people to go do something that's actually not going to produce results? Whenever people ask you advice, even on simple things, the advice you give them, it works. And this is very interesting because it it validates everything about you in the moment, even if it's just to an individual. And not that you're trying to do that, but it's like whenever somebody follows in your footsteps and they see results, I feel like it just puts another gold star on your report card. Um, yeah, this is shocking for people to find out that you're kind of like a trendsetter in a way. It's like you're ahead of it. And this is people that used to know you, and it's going back to the tower energy. I feel like people are shocked at who you are right now and how you're showing up in the world. It's kind of funny. It's really funny. I feel like you're destroying an old paradigm of who you are. You did this on purpose. It's were you people pleasing? Probably. Why? It's actually not even people pleasing, it's kindness. I feel like you just rescinded it to people who you knew didn't appreciate it. This gave you your energy back and allowed you to glow up even further. Why are you like your foot is on people's necks? You're people want to know, when did you start putting your foot on their neck and when are you going to let up? And I feel like you're not going to until it breaks. And they weren't expecting this side of you either, but you have that side to you. It's giving like a domination over things that tried to dominate you. Oh, yeah, it's like you pulled a Uno reverse, you turn the tables on people, and that's also very attractive. Don't ever underestimate that. Your ability to stand up for yourself and kind of like get people out of your way will never not be attractive. But all right, collective, if y'all are liking this reading, don't be afraid to hit that like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification. You know, if y'all want to watch other readings, I'm going to have a playlist linked. And then if you would like a personal, there is also a link that's probably like right here, right here. I don't know. The camera's reversed. But yeah, and also remember, impersonators on different platforms. Don't talk to anybody that's not me on YouTube or TikTok. Those are my only platforms at Black Moon Transit. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.